The Adidas Adios Pro line is undeniably a powerhouse in marathon racing shoes, combining innovation, performance, and a rich history of breaking records. Starting with Haile Gebrselassie incredible world record in 2008, the Adios range quickly became synonymous with elite marathon running. The 2020 launch of the Adios Pro was a significant step forward, elevating the range with cutting-edge technology designed for elite performance. To top it off, the Adidas Pro lineup has 5 world records and 73 world major road race event victories. It's fascinating to see just how much Adidas continues to push boundaries in footwear technology. So without further ado, I've got with me Adidas's latest innovation in the Pro lineup. I've got the Adidas Adios Pro 4.
Yeah, hey, look, whoa. Yeah, whoa. Look, hey, I've been talking the truth in the zone. Yeah, I was calling them too, but they gone. I have nothing to do with no phonies. I'm only gonna give them the real on the song.
And it's in for a first impressions review. So as a disclaimer, guys, I purchased this shoe with my own money. So with saying that, everything that I say in this video is my own opinion and you should take it with a pinch of salt. The best thing that you can do is go down and try on this shoe at your local running store. What shoe works really well for me might not work well for you at all. There's lots of foot types, there's lots of foot sizes, there's lots of running styles, lots of gaits. Lots to think about when choosing a shoe, and just remember this is my own opinion and you should take it as such. So I took these out this morning for session number 2 in the shoes. My good friend Seb was nice enough to tag along and get some epic content of the workout. This session was taken straight out of week 6 of my sub 245 marathon plan. So before we talk about how it feels, let's get a good look at the shoe, shall we? And let's rewind it back a couple of hours. Take it away, Dave. All right, guys, so we're down at the Spitz. We've got a bit of a session going on. Just getting changed into the Holy Grails, the Adios Pro 4s. This will be the second time I've worn them, so I'm really excited to give them a crack this morning. Basically, for this morning's session, we're going to be testing them out. We've got 5 by 5 minutes with a 60-second recovery. So these 5 minutes intervals, we're feeling pretty sore, so not really sure what pace we're going to do. Probably start off at about 3:45s and then maybe work our way down. We'll just see how we go. Last time I wore these, I definitely got rolling in them, so yeah, it's anyone's guess how we'll go today. I've also got Marty, who's going to be joining from the run group. You'll see him very shortly. He's just thinking nice thoughts out there, staring out to the water. Look at that man, he's majestic. But yeah, he's joining along, so yeah, should be a bit of fun. Bit of company is always nice. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a pretty good session, so yeah, just going to get the rest of the shoes on and then pretty much get stuck in.
Sweet.
They're feeling good. They're feeling really smooth. Better than the first time I wore them. I was a little bit worried about blisters because the first pair, the Pro 3s, they gave me blisters on my heels and my arches, but these seems to be an improvement. I haven't got any irritation or rubbing, so they're feeling good.
they almost softened up a bit, which is a good thing, I think. Feeling really good. We got two more sets. Yep. Sitting around 340 pace, I think. All right, let's go for number 4. We got one more. That one was a little bit faster. Marty's about to race or cycle marathon.
Yeah, Monday week, about
Monday week.
9 days.
10 seconds. Solid. It was starting to get pretty hot, but got there in the end. Good to have some company. I'll chat to you guys a bit more later on about my full thoughts on my first impressions, but first impressions from now, feeling good. There could be a Ballarat Marathon contender. I don't know. How's that?
Good.
How you feeling?
Yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah, he's tapering right now, so. But yeah, all right, well, that was a solid sesh. We'll probably go do like maybe a 2K cool down. We'll just go for a jog up and back, and then yeah, we'll call it there. But I'll see you guys back at home.
Thanks, Dave. I'm not gonna go into the specs of this shoe. You can honestly just do a really quick Google search and it will tell you everything you need to know. But what I will talk about is how it feels. And how will it hold up in my already pretty stacked shoe rotation. Firstly, let me just say that Adidas, they know what they're doing here. They've improved on an already incredible Pro 3 somehow. And they pretty much just made it better in every conceivable way. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But you can build upon it. And this is already a super successful super shoe, and they've somehow made it even more super. Damn, I said super a lot there. That obviously was Adidas's thought pattern. It was surprisingly easy to get rolling in. It's not quite as punchy as, say, an Alphafly 3, but it has its own way of giving you just as much energy back. Less of a slappy, punchy toe off, but more of a smooth, rolling feeling that really, really works well. So I used them for my session on Tuesday as well, which had a fair bit of 5K pace thrown in, with some pretty quick rolling floats, and the Adidas Pro 4 felt really accommodating at those faster paces. I was a little worried that I was gonna end up with hotspots or blisters, as I did in the Pro 3, end up with some irritation on my Achilles, and I also had some pretty bad hotspots on the inside of my arches. But after today's session, I was really blown away with the improvement of the upper. The tongue has been overall improved as well. I feel like the tongue moves around a whole lot less. I didn't have any irritation on my heel, and yeah, nothing on the arches. I usually will have to tape up my Achilles and put some tape on the arches, and even sometimes on my pinky toe, but I decided not to do that this morning, and I'm really, really glad I didn't, because I had no dramas. They are a little bit tight in the toes, but honestly, that's just every super shoe that I've worn these days, besides maybe the New Balance Supercomp Elite V4. So it is honestly to be expected that it is a bit narrower. The lockdown was solid, although I do wish that they didn't have these super thin laces. Maybe they could go for a slightly thicker lace, even a ribbed lace. I love ribbed laces, but it's not that big of a flaw, and it wasn't really that much of a worry, but I don't know, they just kind of feel a little bit cheap to me. I really, really want to take these out for a long run, but I don't want to waste the fresh shoe feeling and just waste it on, I guess, pointless long run miles. I want to use this shoe when I've got a bit of marathon pace or a bit of effort thrown into my long run, and I do have a couple of those coming up in the next couple of weeks, so I honestly just cannot wait to put these to the test. My comparisons of the shoe, I'm thinking, it's quite hard to compare these to any other super shoe just because they are definitely their own shoe. But I'm kind of getting the feeling that they're the in-between feeling between a Vaporfly and an Alphafly. I feel like the Pro 4, it has a little bit more stability, a little bit less squish, and it's definitely easy to get rolling in. I feel like this is a lot more suited for the marathon than the Vaporfly 3, but that's just my opinion. And of course, my other comparison would have to be the Adios Pro 3. I mean, it is pretty much the exact same shoe, but just with elevated stats across the board. Like comfort, it is a little bit more comfortable. It's a little bit more poppy. It's a little bit smoother. It's a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit better looking. I mean, yeah, the grip I think has improved slightly as well, although I did actually really like the grip on the Pro 3, but somehow they've managed to make it better. And I think just overall, they've made it just a more comfortable and more, just an easier shoe to use. And I feel like this shoe is gonna work for a lot more people than the Pro 3 did, just because my foot usually rolls in. It rolled in pretty bad notoriously in the Pro 3, but in this shoe, I didn't have any problems. I didn't have any sore ankles, and I didn't feel my ankle pronating overly that much. So I think this is gonna be a shoe that more people than not can use, which is a great sign. Basically, if you're a fan of the Pro 3, you're gonna be a fan of the Pro 4. It's as easy as that. Let me just say, this is a big contender. It's up there. It's coming in first place right now for my pick for the Ballarat Marathon. I have a full review coming up in the next couple of weeks. I obviously need to put a few more Ks in these. I need to test them over the long run, because ultimately that's going to decide whether I wear this on a marathon race day, whether it feels good, whether it's comfortable, and whether that performance aspect stays there in the deep end of that long run when I start to introduce those marathon efforts. Did you cop yourself a pair of the Adios Pro 4s? Do you like them? Do you think they're better than the Pro 3? Let me know in the comments below. But that is going to conclude this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope you guys enjoyed the workout aspect. I really want to try to start incorporating these workouts videos into my shoe reviews, just to add a little bit more fun, and just so it's, yeah, more enjoyable for you guys to watch and more engaging. If you like this style of video, make sure you let me know in the comments. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like this video and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future content. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Does anybody else read this in Gandalf's voice? This too shall pass.